I'm Donna Blanchard, and this is your ThinkTech Daily News for Tuesday, May 19th, 2015. The European Union has agreed to have naval forces intercept and disrupt ships used by migrant smugglers out of North Africa. The Union has been discussing ways to deal with the 20,000 migrants fleeing persecution. They've also been discussing quotas for each of the 28 member countries to absorb the migrants based on each country's ability. This strategy of impeding the smugglers altogether by attacking their vessels is meant to reduce the numbers of migrants currently flooding Italy and other Mediterranean countries. The decision to militarize the response has the approval of the NATO Secretary General, Jens Stoltenberg, who said the alliance could offer assistance if called upon. But the use of naval power to address the crisis will require further approval from European governments, as well as coastal states in North Africa and the United Nations Security Council. Neither the use of naval force nor the absorption of African migrants to Europe addresses the root of the problem: entire nations of people who are unrecognized as a nation, persecuted, held in refugee camps, and treated inhumanely. When Islamic State fighters wrested the Anbar province Iraqi capital of Ramadi away from the US-backed Iraqi security forces last week, they took advantage of a strategy that could not be overcome. Reports now tell us that the fighters, also known as ISIL, attacked during a sandstorm that prevented US airstrikes from supporting Iraqi ground troops. By the time the storm subsided, both sides of the ground troops were intermingled in heavy combat, rendering the use of airstrikes unwise. And the Islamic State had already gained operational momentum that could not be reversed. This is not the first time ISIL has used Mother Nature to their advantage. In January, they did the same against Kurdish forces in Kirkuk. But just last week, American military officials denied that bad weather hindered the effectiveness of the airstrikes. General Martin Dempsey, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and former commander in Iraq, said yesterday that ISIL's gain in Ramadi is a serious setback for the long-suffering inhabitants there. Pentagon officials vowed that the Iraqis would retake Ramadi. A professor from one of China's oldest universities, Hao Zhang of Tianjin University, was detained on Saturday when he arrived in LAX for a conference. He appeared in court yesterday and is still in custody. He is being indicted for conspiracy to commit economic espionage. It's believed that Hao was one of 6 men who took jobs at 2 small American chip companies, stole trade secrets for a type of chip generally used for acoustics in mobile telephones. They took the technology back to Tianjin University, created a joint venture company with the university to produce the chips, and sold them to both the Chinese military and to commercial customers. Hao and fellow professor Wei Pang, who is believed to still be in China, filed for U.S. patents for the technology as well. To qualify for hiring as full professors at Tianjin, they needed to have patent applications in their names in both the U.S. and China. Melinda Hagg, the United States Attorney at San Francisco, said sensitive technology developed by U.S. companies in Silicon Valley and throughout California continues to be vulnerable to coordinated and complex efforts sponsored by foreign governments to steal that technology. Yeah, we still got it. Ahui ho, everyone. Donna Blanchard, ThinkTech Daily News.